Learning objective. After completing this module, learners will be able to define the role of judiciary, explain independent judiciary, describe the structure of court in India, underline differences between criminal law and civil law. Role of judiciary. What is the role of the judiciary? The judicial system provides a mechanism for settling debates between citizens and the government, two state governments, and the central and state governments. The judicial review may be defined as the power to cancel out a particular law passed by the Parliament, if it believes that the laws are a violation of the basic structure of the Constitution given to the judiciary. Every citizen of India can approach the Supreme Court or the High Court if his or her fundamental rights have been violated. What is an independent judiciary? India allows the independence of the judiciary that allows the courts to play a central role in ensuring that there is no misuse of power by the legislature and the executive. Judiciary plays an important role in protecting the fundamental rights of citizens by allowing anyone to approach the courts if they believe that their rights have been violated. Structure of courts. The structure of courts in India. There are 3 different levels of courts in our country: the District Court, the High Court, the Supreme Court. At district level, we have the subordinate or district courts. At the state level, we have several high courts. The High Court is the highest judicial authority in a state. At the topmost level, we have the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the highest judicial authority in India. It is located in New Delhi and is headed by the Chief Justice of India. The decisions made by the Supreme Court are final and have to be followed by all other courts in India. India has an integrated judicial system, which implies that the decisions made by the high courts are binding on the lower courts. Different branches of legal system. Court cases are broadly divided into civil cases and criminal cases. Civil laws. Civil laws are the laws that deal with any harm or injury to fundamental rights of an individual. For example, disputes relating to sale of land, purchase of goods, rent matters, either the landlord or tenant can file a case. In civil cases, a petition has to be filed before the relevant court by the affected party only. Criminal laws. In criminal cases, the first step is the lodging of our first information report or FIR with the police, who will start the investigation of the crime, after which a case is registered in the court against the criminal or the person concerned. For example, theft, harassing a woman for dowry, murder, kidnapping. Criminal law deals with the acts that the law defines as offences or crimes. Equality before law. Does everyone have access to the courts? On the basic level, all people of India can access the courts in this country. This means that every citizen has a right to get justice through the courts. Legal procedures involve a lot of money and paperwork which take up a lot of time, because of which poor people often avoid going to the court for justice. The Supreme Court devised a mechanism of public interest litigation, or PIL, to build an access to justice in 1980s. It allowed any individual or organization to file a PIL in the High Court or the Supreme Court on behalf of those whose rights have been disregarded. The legal process was simplified, and even a letter or telegram addressed to the Supreme Court or the High Court could be treated as PIL. The court plays an important role in interpreting the fundamental rights of citizens. The judiciary serves as a check on the powers of the executive and the legislature and protecting the fundamental rights of the citizens. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. The work of judiciary can be divided into dispute resolution, judicial review, upholding the law, and enforcing fundamental rights. One aspect of judiciary is separation of powers. There are different levels of courts in our country.